So where do we meet again?
Match.com.
If they want to contact us to pay for the whole wedding, we'd appreciate it. Tell me again what your boss had to remind you to do and what you first thought.
I thought Mike was too old-fashioned. Old-fashioned and too nice.
Opening car doors, wanting to pay for things for her. Apparently that's out of style. I bought the ring and I knew that I wanted to propose to her pretty quickly. And decided to take a weekend and come up to Sedona. And I wasn't sure exactly where I was going to propose, but I knew we were going to take a hike. And while we're on the hike, I was going to propose to her. So yeah, where I proposed was, it was right over there, and it's now completely underwater. The way I proposed was, I did the I love you. She's like, I love you more. And I said, oh no, I own more. And that's how I dropped down to a knee and brought the ring out and proposed to her.
In my lookings around, we did a lot online, just because we weren't familiar with the area and the different vendors. There were several websites, and we came across Andrew Murphy's. He had one of the nicest websites. I think that's the reason why I continued to look.
It was a great meeting with him. I got really nervous, which freaked her out because she'd never seen me get nervous before. But, he put us at ease, even though it was kind of a preview of probably what I'm going to be like on April 23rd.
He has a good vibe around him, and he was very calming. And Mike was practicing his vows to me very, very nicely, very sweetly. And I was laughing like a hyena out of nerves.
Mm-hmm.
And you got a good deal on your dress, right?
I did. I went to the Phoenix Bridal Show.
You stole the thing.
And we pretty much stole my dress. It was a crime. It cost more to alter my dress than it actually cost to purchase my dress, but I love it.
It's brutal, isn't it?
So then you go into this big, it's just like, they just have curtains set up to wall off like a room in the convention center, and there's just 20 women back there trying on bridal gowns, and you have attendants running around, and you just have mirrors and half-naked women everywhere. And the entire time I was trying on that dress, that girl was eyeing my dress, waiting for me to put it down.
After she selected Tlaquepaque, we took a drive up and walked around and absolutely fell in love with how the place looked. It was perfect. And the size of the chapel, because we're having a very small wedding. And for that, it's absolutely perfect. It's really intimate. It's going to be great.
Here, I do like this to get him down the altar. Ow! Mike and I had not had any really big disagreements or differences of opinions until we went to do our cake.
Yeah.
And I wanted a round cake.
And I wanted a square cake.
It was the brochure that got me to thinking about the square cake with the round cakes.
I didn't think he would have an opinion on what kind of cake. That's like a girl thing. So we're flipping through the books, and I'm building my master cake in my head. And come up, there's so many different designs of cakes, and you see stuff in magazines that you really have to have and you love. And
so,
bum, bum, bum.
What is your cake flavors?
Red velvet is one, and then
the white cake with the raspberry.
White velvet cake with classic raspberry.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And your buttercream canvas?
Yes.
Oh.
So it's. I just remember how quickly you were able to scratch out a design for the cake. It was really impressive.
And she just busts out a piece of paper and starts coming up with ideas and just like hand sketches our cake down on a piece of paper. I'm like, that's perfect. That's what we want.
Being from Michigan, a big thing in Michigan, in the northern part of the state, is the fudge that you get on Mackinac Island and in Mackinac City, and it is wonderful. For the favors that we're going to put on the tables at the reception, we're going to get a slice of the fudge for everybody.
Flowers. We chose our florist. We had, through our hairstylist, actually has another couple that are getting married in Sedona. And they went to Flowers by Jeremiah in Phoenix. And so we went and met with him, and he was fabulous. He was on the same wavelength as me. He had the same ideas that I wanted to.
We have hired Brian David to be our guitarist, and he's got a couple of selections that he's going to play. We're going to listen to some of his music on his website. And boy, the way that the internet has grown to help out with things like this. I mean, everything is online. Everything you need to get married now, you could just do it all. You can do it yourself.
There's still a few little things that I have left to do, like get my suit, which is another way that we're saving a little bit of money and aggravation. Is that instead of renting a tuxedo for myself, there's the thought that every man should own a good suit. Well, I don't, and it's time. No, I've always wanted to do like the past life regression, because you get those things. Everybody in a previous life was always somebody famous. Well, no, you weren't. And I just, I want to find.
I wasn't famous.
Maybe we'll find out. But I've always wanted to do that, and it's going to give us the opportunity. Sedona's filled with things like that. It's great.
Things are actually pretty good. Things are pretty good right now. You carry that energy, have this really good energy going. And just definitely a great energy happening. It definitely feels really good. It was almost like you had some sort of energy going. It's still a really good energy going, and you're able, like, things are good. You can sit back and say, hey, this is fantastic. So the death means change. Again, back to the energies. Just know that everything is good. So you just sort of keep going on this path with that soul journey. One thing's clear, you get the energies there. You get some really good energies coming up all this whole summer. So now even start a family September, October, that's fine, because you got some magical energies here. You guys will be fine. You both know more than you realize. You'll just know, because no matter what happens, you guys will be great parents. You'll know what to do.
I thought it was awesome. I think he nailed the head. Everything's going like fabulous at work. We seem to like we're riding a wave right now. And we had struggled for a while, so. And the move, I think I felt some Michigan move references there. And Mike's always telling me, stop thinking, just have faith. So I think he nailed the head, for sure.
Don't think, you can only hurt the ball club. So yeah, that was pretty cool.
I know, I'm excited.
Okay.
It was awesome.
Photographer is Tall Toes Photography. It's Shelly and Mike, and I've known Shelly for a long time. We worked together in Michigan, and I've had a chance to meet Mike a couple of times, and very comfortable with both of them and looking forward to seeing what they can do. Not only am I a client, I'm also the spokesman.
You were afraid I was going to be cheeseball.
Well, hey, you asked.
Spread it on a little thick.
We're going to have the reception at Joey's Bistro. And Joey's been a good friend of mine for a long time. And, there may come a time that he needs to do me a favor. That day may never come. And I'm done doing voices now.